Continuing from Chapter 8. Despite these efforts, building a modern Ethiopia was not without its challenges. There were those who opposed our reforms and worked to undermine our efforts. But we remained committed to our vision of a modern and prosperous Ethiopia, and we continued to push forward with our agenda of reform and development. Today, Ethiopia is a very different country from the one I inherited in 1930. We have a modern education system that provides opportunities for all Ethiopians, and we have made significant progress in improving health care, infrastructure, and other areas that are critical for our development. Of course, there is still much work to be done, and we must remain committed to building a better future for all Ethiopians. But I am proud of the progress we have made so far, and I am confident that with continued effort and dedication, we can build a modern and prosperous Ethiopia that is a beacon of hope for all of Africa. Chapter 9: Ethiopia and the World. Throughout my reign, I worked tirelessly to promote Ethiopia's interests on the global stage. I believed that our country had an important role to play in world affairs and that we could make a positive contribution to the international community. One of our earliest efforts to engage with the world was our membership in the League of Nations. We were the only African country to be a founding member of the League, and we used our membership to promote the interests of Africa and to advocate for peace and disarmament. In the years that followed, we continued to engage with the world, establishing diplomatic relations with countries around the globe and working to promote peace and stability in the region. We played an important role in the establishment of the United Nations and were one of the founding members of the Organization of African Unity. We also worked to strengthen our ties with other countries, particularly those in the developing world. We provided military and economic assistance to countries struggling for independence, and we championed the cause of African unity and cooperation. One of the highlights of our efforts to engage with the world was the visit of President John F. Kennedy to Ethiopia in 1963. During his visit, President Kennedy praised Ethiopia's role as a leader in Africa and spoke about the importance of democracy and human rights. His visit helped to raise Ethiopia's profile on the world stage and helped to strengthen our ties with the United States. Despite our efforts to engage with the world, Ethiopia faced a number of challenges on the international stage. We were often isolated and misunderstood, and we faced criticism and opposition from some quarters. But we remained committed to our vision of a peaceful and prosperous world and continued to work towards that goal. Today, Ethiopia is a respected member of the international community, with strong ties to countries around the world. We continue to play an important role in regional and global affairs and remain committed to promoting peace, stability, and development both at home and abroad. Chapter 10: The Legacy of Ethiopia. As I reflect on my life and the progress of Ethiopia, I am proud of what we have accomplished. We have overcome many challenges and have worked tirelessly to build a better future for our people. One of the hallmarks of our progress has been our commitment to education. We recognized early on that education was key to unlocking our potential and creating a brighter future for Ethiopia. We invested in schools and universities, and we worked to ensure that all Ethiopians had access to education, regardless of their background or socioeconomic status. Another key aspect of our progress has been our commitment to modernization. We recognized that Ethiopia needed to modernize and industrialize in order to compete on the global stage, and we worked to build a modern infrastructure and to promote economic growth and development. We also worked to promote social justice and to empower all Ethiopians, particularly those who had been historically marginalized or oppressed. We established laws and policies to protect the rights of women and children, and we worked to end practices such as slavery and forced labor. Despite our progress, there is still much work to be done. Ethiopia continues to face challenges, including poverty, inequality, and conflict. But I am confident that with the same spirit of determination and dedication that has driven us thus far, we can continue to overcome these challenges and build a brighter future for our people. As I look to the future, I am heartened by the young people of Ethiopia. They are our hope and our inspiration, and I believe that they will carry forward the legacy of Ethiopia with pride and determination. I am confident that they will continue to work towards a better future for Ethiopia and for all of Africa. In closing, I would like to express my gratitude to the people of Ethiopia for their steadfast support and their unwavering commitment to our shared vision of progress and prosperity. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your leader, and I am proud of what we have accomplished together. May God bless Ethiopia and its people, now and always. Chapter 11: The Importance of Unity. Throughout my life and my reign as Emperor of Ethiopia, I have always emphasized the importance of unity. Unity is the key to progress and prosperity, both for Ethiopia and for all of Africa. Without unity, we are divided and weakened. We cannot achieve our goals or overcome our challenges. But with unity, we are strong and powerful. We can accomplish anything we set our minds to. This is why I have always worked to promote unity among the diverse peoples of Ethiopia. I recognize that Ethiopia is a country with many different cultures, languages, and traditions, and that we must work to respect and embrace these differences while also coming together as one people. I also recognized that unity must extend beyond our borders. Africa is a continent with many diverse nations and peoples, and we must work together to promote our shared interests and overcome our shared challenges. This is why I was a strong advocate for the Organization of African Unity, which was established in 1963 to promote unity and cooperation among African nations. I believe that by working together, we could achieve greater progress and prosperity than we ever could alone. Today, the African Union continues this work, promoting unity and cooperation among the nations of Africa. I am proud to have played a role in its founding, and I am hopeful for its future. But unity cannot be achieved through words alone. It requires action and commitment. It requires us to put aside our differences and work towards a common goal. I have always believed that the people of Ethiopia and Africa have the strength and resilience to overcome any challenge, as long as we work together and remain united in our purpose. As I reflect on my life and my legacy, I am proud of what we have accomplished. But I also recognize that there is still much work to be done. We must continue to work towards unity and progress, both within Ethiopia and throughout Africa. I have faith that the people of Ethiopia and Africa will rise to this challenge, just as they have risen to every challenge throughout history. May God bless Ethiopia and all of Africa, now and always.